Hey guys, DJ Jack here with you in another video. Yes, I'm holding up the Journey Freedom album right now here in this video because we're going to talk about some Journey news going on right now in the news. And recently with all the scenarios happening recently with Journey between its both founding members of both Jonathan Cain and Neal Schon, and a lot of drama going around between the lawsuit and everything. Well, I'm going to tell you some my hopes that they work it out, and my hopes is that they figure it out. My hope is, and now there's been a rumor going around, or not rumor, I think it's a report going around that Neal Schon posted on his Twitter page that he's trying to convince the original singer before Steve Perry, Roy back to come back on as original keyboardist and singer, vocalist to come back to rejoin the band. And I personally would love to see him come back. I certainly love to see them. This tour is going to happen. Otherwise, who knows what's going to happen? Because this is just so a shame that this is happening between these two great rock legends. Neal Schon, he's a tough guy to work with. That's one thing you can recognize about Neal Schon. But he's a talented and wonderful and one of the greatest. He's the only original founding member still, besides Jonathan Cain's only been there since 1980. But still, Schon is the one that's wants to keep the band going. The show must go on, he says. Well, I really hope that they figure something out, and if he does end up bringing back Roy from the original, I'd love to see that. I really, really would like to see that. I mean, I don't know what to think about it. I just really would like to see Journey come back. I'd love to see Roy come back as the original, because he was the singer before Steve Perry at the very beginning in the 70s, and then he was let go and replaced with Steve Perry back in the 80s and about early or mid 70s. Yeah. But Roy was originally always been a part of the family, and now he and Neal Schon are really trying to connect again and get close. So it's good to see these two, and Roy is awesome. He's a very talented person. I'd love to see him come back. I'd love to see him come back with the band. I mean, it's been so long, even though the guy's 75 years old, and it's amazing how they still keep touring these days, but he should be okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not confirmed that he's coming back. It's just Neal Schon's trying to convince him to. So we'll see. Neal Schon, you're one of the greatest talented guitarists of all time. Even though you're a tough guy, but you're a good man. You're a good man. This is just needs to hopefully they figure this out, and hopefully they gets this sorted out, all this lawsuit and stuff, and hopefully Jonathan Cain can come back. And I mean, we don't want to see them have arguments and make it be a bad show for these people that are going to see the 2023 Freedom Tour. I'm just saying that I really, really hope that these bandmates figure this scenario out, because you guys we give credit to all of you. You're very talented. Even the ones between that. I also want to bring up here Dean, the guy, Casanova, the drummer right now of Journey. He just came out with a solo single today. I believe it's called Flight Eagle, I think it's what it's called. It's really good. It's really, really good. He's with one other person he sang it with. It's called Flight Eagle. If you want to go out on Spotify or Apple Music, it should be out there. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. You definitely want to hear Dean. And it's Dean singing, and then it's one other person singing with him. But you can tell when Dean is singing, who Dean is, because you can hear that voice that comes out of him as Steve Perry. It's so tribute. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. You definitely want to consider looking up this song. I believe it's called Flight Eagle or Flight Eagle, something like that. It's really good. I was listening it today. It's amazing. So, besides that, that's all about this video. I want to talk a little bit about the Journey stuff, and hopefully that these band members come out. And if Roy comes back and joins, great. I just hope the Freedom Tour can continue on. I hope so. I really hope. I know Neil Sean really wants it to happen. Really wants this tour to continue and wants to keep the band going. So we'll see how this all goes. We'll see how it goes. Besides that, I'm DJ Jack. Hit the subscribe button if you love this content, and we'll talk later.